Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back once again to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. It is I, your trusted DM, Brian, returning once again as a hard slinger as Koosh runs us through the Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh, Session 3. And let me tell you, I hope everybody is still vertical with all this quarantine stuff that's going on. You know, at times, I've been asked through the years what it's like to edit this show. And whenever you're doing audio, it's hard and it's easy. It's hard because for every hour that you record, it usually takes about 2 hours to do the edit. It's much easier because at the end of the edit, it sounds very clean, it sounds very crisp, it sounds very fluid. But I think that with the new medium that we're using for recording the show right now, which is a video medium, what I've been doing is I've just been releasing the entire session raw. Like that cough, and that's not the COVID cough. That's just a cough of clearing my voice. But you actually get the feel of what it's like at the table of judgment. Only we're doing it via the eye of doom that is in front of this camera, and you see a lot of stuff that would normally be left on the cutting room floor, but that's also where we get a lot of our blooper content, and that's where I pack it on the back of the show. But I want you guys to kind of get the feel for what it's like when like an audio drops or something. I think this one session, Koosh's audio and video completely froze up, and we were kind of jabbing at him, and we thought he got offended and left, and I was like, well, who's going to finish the session? You know, which one of you? Nick, you want to do it? Junior, you want to do it? Anyways, I hope you enjoy the Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh, Session 3. Take care, guys. Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, episode 3 of The Secret of Saltmarsh. And we have with us my other two fellow hard slingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick and Junior. And Koosh, you're not a hard slinger tonight. I'm a hard slinger. You are a trusted DM. So we're trusting you because I've only got 50% of my hit points left. I'm trusting you.
You have it so bad.
Oh yeah, mine is way lower.
Give us the rundown, Koosh. Give us the lay of the land.
All right.
Break it down.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to jump back into Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh from the Ghost of Saltmarsh book. I'm going to jump straight into the recap. So,
hold on.
Last session.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait. What's everyone drinking?
Oh, shit. You're right.
That's important. Voodoo.
Right.
Junior.
Voodoo.
What are you
I
drinking?
got me some longboard tonight.
Yeah. There it is. Sort of.
Sort
There
of.
you go. Nick?
Drinking some whiskey.
Yeah. See, now
What
that's
kind
a
of whiskey?
fucking hard slinger. That's
Yes.
pass out hard slinger. Koosh, what are you drinking?
I'm
Still
drinking
or
water.
sparkling?
Ooh.
I'm drinking water, but it is in a cup, so I think I qualify still.
All right, trolley, red trolley all the way. You gotta be careful with that red trolley because sometimes you could fall off the trolley and it could just run you over. Learn that lesson the hard
I don't
way.
know how many I don't know why you've been in so many trolleys, but
Trolleys aren't even used anymore, are they?
Oh,
Do they even have
when you
those?
Drink that beer.
I'm probably in San Francisco or some shit.
Also,
Yeah, there's-
California Adventure, they got a trolley.
Oh, they
yeah.
do. That's right. Yeah. They sing their New Orleans songs and stuff, and they all get out and dance in the circle. Yeah.
Learning
Anyways,
a lot about California Adventure.
Koosh,
This
lead
has
us
become an
in.
educational podcast for me. All right. All right, let's jump straight into the recap. So, the party was faced with a group of bandits, which revealed itself to be the Wilson brothers, plus a young lad. The party ended up killing the bandits, except for the young lad at first. they tried to persuade him into revealing information about Sambalay and the rest of the bandits, to no avail, until Dorian revealed himself to be a potential sex offender and pedophile, and then they were able.
He couldn't have broke up during that time, you know.
And they were able to scare the young lad into trying to bring more bandits in. Unfortunately, they did not succeed, and they killed him away. After venturing into Sambalay's room, they began to rummage around and brought us to where we are now, about to open a dresser that they had sealed shut with a door, with a sword through the handled doors.
Correct.
Now, am I correct in assuming that Ellis was the one that's removing the sword and opening up the dresser doors?
Yes, I am removing my sword from the handle so that we might get a better glimpse of what is inside. And next to me is Alanon. He's ready to blast one more time, eh? Hey, old lizard chum? Hey, old shoe?
After a short rest, yes. But I'll hit him with my sword, if need be.
We'll put the sword back into the handle and take a short rest. No, I'll pull the sword out, prepared for whatever may jump out, like your face just enlarged in front of us. And
how far is everyone else away from Ellis? I know Ellis is right next to the dresser. Have you guys put any space between yourself and Ellis, or are you right up next to him?
I'm just right behind him.
Dorian's like 10 feet behind.
10 feet behind? Okay.
Just kind of watching and observing. Kind of like still injured from before.
There's a full train being ran right now.
And then everyone's ready? They got their weapons at the ready or anything like that?
Shield and sword ready.
Shield and sword ready. Okay. So, Ellis, do you remove the sword from the dresser? As you remove it, the door shakes a little bit. You aren't what the cause to that would actually be. You reach out to grab the handles, you pull it open, and what you see is akin to those conspiracy maps that you would see in a number of what are good movies? Oh, so things like Beautiful Mind, or if you've watched
National Treasure,
Always Sunny in Philadelphia, things like that. So I'm going to send a quick image to you guys so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If listeners at home think about boxes full of Pepe's scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, there's paper scattered everywhere. There's strings and lines connected between different pieces of paper.
Oh, well done.
Random words are circled. It's just a scattering of parchments all along the back of this dresser. And at the bottom of the dresser, there's also a hole that goes through to the other
glory
side.
hole.
It was broken in. And there is a skeletal hand that points through the hole to the other side of the wall in the room that it's looking into.
Boy. What room do we... That's not the room we came from originally, is it?
No, so this room is to the east. So for the best of your judgment, you assume it's the room that you saw the what is it called? The thieves' cant on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the basement. That was the cellar, right?
Yeah.
Where the corpse was on the floor.
From where you are now, the hole isn't all that big. It's big enough for like an index finger. So you can't really see much through it. Ellis might. But yeah, so that's what you see. You're not able to see too much into the room right now unless you basically put your eyeball up to it.
Anyone want to put their ride to it?
You know what I'll do? I'll take the young lad and I'll drag him over. And I say, look out. And I put his face against the hole with his eye peeled open, like as if it's somebody else's eye looking at it.
Okay, make a history check.
16.
16. You remember it clear as day. You just killed this lad.
No, I know. No, I'm holding his corpse up to it.
Okay.
With his
It sounded like you were talking. It sounded like you were talking to him. I was like, "Are you hoping to get some information?" Okay.
No, I'm saying I drag your dead body up here, and I open up your eye, and I put it right to the hole, just to see if somebody else
do
gets
that. And nothing really happens.
Well, then you've outlived your deathfulness tonight. I toss his body to the floor. What do you make of this map here, Dorian? You.
It seems like someone was confused when they wrote this, or they have more information than we do, because like everything's just pointing in different directions. Random letters and words are circled.
What does what's on the map? Is there buildings?
Yeah.
Is it a town map?
It's actually not a map. It's not a map. It's just a scattering of papers. There is no map behind it. It's not like they're trying to find the trajectory of something. They're trying to decipher a code or something that would be through multiple pieces of parchment, things like that. So for this is going to be if you want to do an investigation, it's going to be a little bit of an unusual investigation check. So there's going to be a number of thresholds to see what you can gather from it, and it's going to be a group check. So if you guys aren't familiar with how group checks work in D&D, the whole group rolls, and if half the party succeeds, it counts as a success for everyone.
Okay, so it's investigation or
it would be investigation.
All right, let me warm up my dice real quick.
This is gonna get weird.
Yeah.
I want to see
3
two
rolls.
passes. 2 passes.
You need 2 passes, but there's no so I can give you some stuff.
All
if
right.
you don't do that great.
And what kind of check is this?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
As I look upon this, it baffles me with my 11 that I have rolled. Don't spit out your water, Koosh.
Alanon looks at it, puzzled but quite confident with an 18.
Ooh. Right.
And
What does Dorian have?
Dorian looks upon it and kind of seems like it's making a little bit more sense with 17.
17.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. So we got 2 successes up to a threshold of 16. So we're gonna get some. The 3 of you work together. It looks like you kind of to help Ellis a bit. He's dragging the party down a little. The things that you found. So you find 2 major pieces of information. The first being that this house used to belong to alchemists. You don't necessarily know the name of the alchemist, but you know he was working on a philosopher's stone, and Sambalay, in addition to what he was here, was quite interested in it. The second piece of information you find is that Sambalay actually had communications with your proprietor, Gillen Primewater. It looks like they had a bit of a Gillen that Sam running a smoke, and that he is going to take the house from him and dismantle his group of smugglers.
So Galen's going to take the house from Sambalay?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yeah, because you broke up in the middle and
Yes.
beginning.
So
Okay. Sorry.
do we understand that Galen and Sambalay at one time were working together? Is that what we're getting from this?
You're not able to ascertain if that the case. You you found maybe 2-3 communications, and they're mostly what you really think is that he clearly has not his life of piracy. He's still interested in smuggling, and it looks like Sensei has tried to jump in on his turf.
Oh, it's like gang wars here.
So from the information I'm getting from Koosh, it's definitely understood I only rolled an 11.
Yeah.
For as frequently as he broke up, that's all I was able to get from that. And so Galen and Sam, and that's what they did. I was like, oh well, okay.
So we don't suspect that they were working together, but they have communicated in the past. So we have evidence of some kind of communicated.
They've communicated in the past, and specifically, Galen has threatened Sambalay.
All right, so there was some kind of fallout that we feel of some sort.
Yeah, they were on good terms.
Okay.
But they were once on terms, though.
Well, you can't ascertain that.
Do you think it's possible that this Galen may be playing us to try to get to this Sambalay? Possibly using us as expendable?
You almost certainly know that's the case because he lied about what you from the house. He specifically mentioned ghosts.
Well, there'll be ghosts by the time we're done with them.
We're populating the house with ghosts. Perhaps it's what he wanted was ghosts in the house. Not to clear out the ghosts, but to populate the house with ghosts.
Is there, or are we going to continue doing the group checks, or is there any other certain, circled yarn that we could find on a document of some kind that brings interest to any of us? Like maybe like conversation.
Individual investigation checks, but necessarily find out anything more from the threads of yarn. More you can investigate here in the dresser.
Okay. I'll see what might have been circled around the most or reverted back to the most. Investigation. Ooh, yeah. That is a 17.
As he's doing that, I want to go back out into the hallway to make sure nobody's creeping up on us.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. In the meantime, Andrew, 17. So, you
25.
Everything that you what?
25.
25. All right. So, Junior, with your 17, you comb through everything again. You can't necessarily make out anything new, but something strikes you odd about the fact that there's a skeletal hand here pointing through the hole up on the opposite wall of the next room. Yeah. And Brian, you so actually I'll go with the character name. Ellis, you scan around and you are not able to see any more bandits as of yet. But you feel very confident about your sweep.
Of course I do. I'm Ellis. I'm always confident about my sweep.
All right. I would take it. Dorian's probably still next to me, right? Dorian?
He's still behind you.
Oh.
I robbed him of his young love. You're all he has left.
Do you see this?
Fresh.
Dorian, do you see this skeleton hand? It seems to be pointing to the next room over. I don't know if maybe it could lead to more clues to maybe he ran out of closet space and had to write it more notes on the next closet. But whatever it is, it's leading to the next room.
Yeah, you got a point. And Dorian's gonna
No, the skeleton's pointing.
I'm gonna go over to the hole and actually look through it and see if I can see anything inside the other room.
Okay. So when you look through it, you don't need to make a perception check. You're able to see this pretty easily. You see the room, and you're able to see about 4 skeletons scattered on the floor, and you notice that there isn't only one door, and the hole is pointing directly across the room, and all you see there is a wall.
Okay. Can I see where the door is, in accordance to the room? Like, where is it located?
Yeah, you are able to make out that you have trouble seeing it, obviously, because it's on the same wall that you're on, but you're able to see the frame of the door kind of come out a little bit. So it's on the wall that you are to the south. So best you can tell, it's the door that you saw before you came into Sambalay's room.
Okay.
We're all going to have to pitch in and buy the Dungeon Master some better internet. You know, it's illegal to pirate your internet, right?
Like tinfoil wrapped around the neighbor's
Right.
coax cable.
So I'll use it as phone. What's going on in there?
We found a little peek hole into the next room. I believe we might find more information in there.
A pee hole?
No, not pee hole. Peephole. You might be able to fit your pee in there.
Well,
You
let's
see a
get
dribble-
on that.
that's-
Challenge accepted. So does
Does
it look
Ellis?
like, I'm going to join the rest of the guys. And does it look like the back of that cabinet can open up?
No, it looks like the hole that was created was broken, and it was actually broken from the other side. So it's not that a hole was drilled in through Sambalay's room. Something blew a hole from the other room into Sambalay's room, and it broke the location.
Oh.
Now, I'm not sure if my map is correct or not, but you said against the east wall, right?
Yeah, the east wall's back towards the.
Oh yeah, you
back
know what?
to-
I didn't even draw his room. It got so convoluted and broken up last time. I was like, fuck it. So as
There's
we're
a
looking,
lot of rooms down here.
as we're looking against the east wall, we see this cabinet. Is there any other doors against that east wall, or no?
Not
No?
in this room. The only one was outside the room. That the one that you checked with the thieves' can.
Right, with the one that opened up, there was two doors, and we went down this one. We didn't go down the other one.
Yeah. So this door was to the north, and then the door with thieves' cant on it was to the east.
Right. I believe we should possibly go down the other doorway. We must remember that Sambalay has not been found yet.
Yes, he might still be in the house.
In the house!
He's in the house.
We don't have to leave the house!
But if little Michael steered us wrong, you know.
What are we going to do? Kill him again?
We don't have to kill him again. His
Get to level 9, raise dead, then kill him again.
Come back,
resurrect
raise him.
dead.
Don't be silly. You know none of us are going to make it to level 2.
But we might have to fear that there's other people in the home. I say we
House.
press forward to the house. Well, house made into a hole. Maybe these
There
bandits
you
are a
are.
lot closer. Who knows? Sambalay was daddy. Who knows? All right. I say we continue on to the next room and see, because other than his footlocker, the bookshelf, and the dresser, there was nothing really left in the room.
Well, there was a table in the center. Is there anything of intrinsic value on the table itself?
Forgot about the table. Good catch.
When you scanned through the table, all you really found was more paperwork. There's nothing really of much value. You see his seal on there, but that's it.
Was he recently furloughed?
He's working from home.
He's behind on his
Fuck it.
mortgage payment for the house. The house was
All right.
there's foreclosure paperwork everywhere. Gellin got a sweet deal, picked up the house.
Well, shall we at least go check out the other door to the east?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Very well. So as we're looking at this, we make our way back out to the common room where we did the thieves' cant, and I look at the door. I want to check for any traps or whatnot.
Okay, go ahead. Actually, you did this last time, so I won't make you roll for it again.
Yeah, it was a good roll. 19.
All right, you continue to not find traps.
I had to make sure I was true to myself. You know? I put my hand on the knob, and I poise for a minute, and I look back at the other ones and, do you mind if I open this?
Go ahead. Make my day.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever.
I shall slowly turn the knob and open it, and step back immediately.
Okay, perfect. So you open this door, and what you see is light spilling in from the large room behind you. Barely shows that the chamber is only about 12 feet across, and the corners are filled with shadow. What little you can see is dingy and dirty.
Hmm.
So nothing, you haven't gained much beyond what you have already seen.
This might have been a cleaning supply closet. Who knows?
We just can't see the far end of it, right?
Yeah, currently can't. Well, the corners you cannot see very well, but you can see like, hey, there's the corner there, but it's pretty dark. You can't really make out too much detail.
I'm going to see if I have something to make a torch. I'm sure I do.
Well, I have dark vision. Should I just go inside and just check it out, scope everything?
Yeah, send Bishop.
Actually, before Dorian goes, I would like to do lay on hands, and I don't know how this actually works, but lay on hands, I can give him 3 points of healing.
Okay.
So Dorian, that should bring you back up to what, 4?
Yep.
Hey, that's half his hit points, man.
Well,
Hey.
50%, that's all that matters.
Hey, that's something.
50%.
That arithmetic
50.
is awesome. You just automatically assumed he was at 1.
He was at 1. I just thought he was.
Oh, were
Oh,
you?
yeah.
I think he was.
Yeah, he
Last
was.
time we said he was at 1, and then I think I was at 3, and you were leading the pack with like 4 or 5.
5.
Before he goes in, I put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Don't waste those."
Okay.
Don't worry, I won't.
All right. Go ahead and go into the room. Give me 2 checks. I want a stealth check, perception check.
Give me 2.
1, 2.
Stealth check
Give them both.
is 17.
For which one? Sorry.
Stealth check is
Okay.
17.
Yeah.
And perception is 13.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
So- Dorian, you're still not able to see very well, but you are able to hear, and then your eyes fix on the two skeletons in the far corners start to rattle and then assemble as you roll for initiative.
Oh yeah.
Skeletons assemble. Are we all rolling for initiative?
Everyone needs to roll for initiative,
Yeah.
unless you want to sit out the combat, which I'm fine with.
I slowly close the door on my turn.
Then you're gonna have to roll initiative. All right, what's
9.
everyone got?
9.
Who said 9?
Ellis
Oh,
has 9.
Sorry, what did you say, Dorian?
12.
And what does Elenon have?
Elenon has an 8.
8.
I beat you, Alanon?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I gotta warm these dice up. Oh, that's another 8.
All right, so top of the initiative, we have Dorian. Dorian, you see, again, the 2 skeletons in the far corner of the room start to assemble, and they aren't armed with anything other than their arms. What do you do?
Lead them to the light, Dorian. Bring them out to us.
So they're fully assembled now?
They are fully assembled now.
Okay.
It was a matter of seconds before they were fully assembled.
Okay.
6 seconds?
Could be less.
But
Thanks, Juju.
All right, so I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast, and I'm gonna hit one of the skeletons.
Very kind. Go ahead.
20.
20 will hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Somebody's been warming up his shit.
For 5 points of damage.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick one at random. So you hit the skeleton in the right corner
Okay.
with your Eldritch Blast, and it's pushed back a little bit, but it holds its ground mostly. Right, Alice, you're next. You just saw Dorian fire an Eldritch Blast into what is currently probably the darkness for you.
I cannot see.
You can, at this point, you can tell that there is something in that Dorian is fighting.
Dorian, what is in there? Tell me.
There's skeletons. Get in here.
Fuck.
They're alive.
I go in as much as the illumination behind me will allow me to see.
Okay.
Can I see anything in front of me?
Yeah, you're able to see the ground in front of you. The light in bright light is the first 15 feet from the door. After that, it's another 15 feet of light. So, enough to get across to the other wall, and it also is probably about, sorry, let me double check here. I think it's about halfway through the room.
But I cannot see them still, right?
You can, once you go in, you can make them out faint.
Okay, I will attack the same one that he originally attacked.
So you're going to use your whole movement to get there, correct?
That's correct. I'll
Okay,
go all the
go
way in. 15 and 16 to hit.
They will both hit.
Now, I don't get sneak attack on them, so...
Yep.
Look at that. I do or don't?
No.
No, okay. 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
15 points of damage.
Double
Right.
sixes, dude. Look at those motherfuckers. Yeah.
So what do you use again? Do you use your dash?
They're sharpened swords. They're not blunt. They're my short swords.
Your short swords? Your short
When,
to the rib cage of the skeleton, you basically apart the floor. There's only one skeleton left.
All
repeat
right.
that, Goose. You just broke up. Like that skeleton.
That. Okay, so now it is the skeleton's turn. Is the closest to it, going to run up at you with its bony arms. 13.
You're gonna have to repeat that.
Sounds like 13.
13.
13? Miss.
13 miss.
You bony little fucker.
All right. Return
I don't think he paid for
too
enough
much
data this.
outside the door.
What's that?
Alanon,
Oh
is
my-
you can't really see too much because you're outside the door currently.
All right, I am going to follow where Ellis went and attack the skeleton that is attacking him, and that is with my longsword and shield in hand, and that is 20 to hit.
Go ahead, roll
Yeah.
damage.
For 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay. So strike at the skeleton's blow steamer, but it is still specific. Turn.
Maybe you should send it to us on Discord. What you did to him.
Hold on, I got the subtitles on. I'm gonna
Slap.
I take it he's still kicking.
It's okay. Okay. Great. It's your turn.
Kush's picture hasn't moved in like 12 seconds.
Oh my god. All right, I'll wait until.
Is somebody flushing their toilet in your house or something? Is that why your reception's so shitty?
Well,
What
yeah.
happened?
I don't know. He's
Oh.
dead.
I think he left. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. Fuck you guys. Someone really
Goosh,
flushed that
did we lose
toilet.
you? We lost him. He said,
Yeah.
fuck you. He failed.
That second flush really sent him over the ledge.
Oh, all right. Let's see. How do we bring this guy back? There we go. Let's try this. All right, there we go. Try to add him.
Bloop, bloop.
Look at how fast it's moving now.
I just joined. There he is. Welcome back.
What is
So-
up?
You hurt your feelings?
You did now. I'm gonna hang up.
Again?
No, I think I just lost connection last time.
I don't know if you heard half the shit we were saying about you before you 86'd out, man. Oh, fuck.
Oh man.
We're going to have to spring for some better internet.
Dude, I have a GoFundMe. Go ahead.
Tell your
fund it.
neighbor,
All right. Send
tell
us
your
a
neighbor
link.
Gomez that you need some Telemundo Wi-Fi, dude.
Actually, it seems like it's going a little better right now.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
got the picture now, I think. Oh, no, they're about the same. You're just to the left of me now. So do we need a recap for you, Koosh?
Yeah. Well, I need to know what you guys caught, dude. There's no way to know for me.
Caught what?
Well, he attacked the skeleton,
Right?
Aladon.
Alanon attacked and did 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Slash damage with his longsword.
Okay. So, okay, that's the last thing that you guys remember happening. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. So, you're able to find purchase on the skeleton's femur, but the skeleton's still kicking. Specifically, it's kicking Ellis. So,
Not with that femur, he's not.
it is Dorian's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use a firebolt on him.
Okay.
Yeah, what is that? Does a 10 hit?
No, 10 will miss.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Alice. An Eldritch Blast has soared past you and the skeleton.
You know, actually, what you had said before you broke up was you had asked me if 13 hit me, and it did not. It missed my armor class. Because he had
Yeah, I
the
thought we already moved past that one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you... Whatever.
Yeah. No, I
Now that I have
haven't.
Why you gotta bring
I
up
haven't
old
put any
ally
damage for you.
standing beside him, now he shall feel the full power of my voodoo ranger as I attack him once again. Oh, the hard 20.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I got a 15 on the other one, which makes it 20 on that one. Let me back up the hard 20. Do we back up in yours or no?
No, just double the dice for damage.
Double the dice? Okay.
Mhm.
So, first one for the double, I rolled a 1, so that's 2. Plus 5, 7. The other one is 4, so that's 11. And then with the sneak attack, another 1 for 12. 12 points.
All right. Nice. All right. How do you take this skeleton?
Well, when he tried to kick me with his useless femur, I swept up between his socket joint of that leg, ripped it off, and with the other sword, I gouged him where his medulla oblongata would have been, and flicked off his skull, letting him crumble to the floor. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I say we should probably allow our elf here the room to examine the rest of this area. What do you see, Dorian?
As I look around, Kush, is there anything I see? Oh, we lose him? Or...
What you see is you see. Oh, there, he's back.
It's all that vodka.
Okay, I can see you guys now, finally. Okay. Everyone make a perception check.
Oh.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Wait, perception
You
or
killed that.
reception? Oh, yeah.
17.
17, okay.
Got a 14.
14,
20.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone is able to hear this, but the skeletons behind the other corner of the room have now started to and assemble. Additionally,
Fuck.
How many?
Additionally, Ellis, next to you, you hear a wall rattling.
The wall?
The wall.
Oh, for
All right.
fuck's sake.
Alanon, it is your turn.
Whew. As they're assembling the closest skeleton next to me, I'm going to attack it.
Okay, you're gonna have to move about 50. You're gonna have to move 30 feet to the other end of the room to do so.
Oh, is it just one that's reassembling, or both of them?
There's two of them reassembling, but they're across the room, which is 30 feet long.
Okay, I will move across the room and attack it.
Wait! Don't do it, brother. They're leading us deeper into the room.
This is the way from where you entered.
What's that?
Oh, they're blocking the door.
This is basically. You went in the room to the other side to kill the two skeletons, and the skeletons near where you entered
Oh,
have
shit.
started to assemble.
I'll take the first one and miss with a 6, I would assume.
You definitely miss. So you run up to attack the skeleton, and you swing wildly at it. You were a little bit surprised to see it assemble in the first place. Okay, so now that you're up on these skeletons, they both go after you.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that after
Does-
him or like
yeah.
after him?
Well, after, in
both.
pursuit of me.
No, both. Let's go. They're after you in initiative order, and they are after you as in they're trying to kill you. I was trying to be efficient and use less sentences to describe things. So, Alanon, does 17 hit your armor class?
Oh, it does.
All right. So, let me roll. One of them hits, the other one misses. You take. Oh, God. You got lucky. You take 2 points of damage.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought you were
I rolled a 1 on damage. I
oh.
rolled a fucking 1.
Alanon, as he takes the damage, he's starting to feel a little weak and starting to shake a little.
Okay, and we have a new top of the initiative. The door, well, sorry, I should say the door. The wall behind Ellis opens up into a secret door. There's a number of pots and cauldrons that spill out. And stepping out from the door is a skeletal mage, and I will provide you guys with an image of this.
Oh,
Oh,
badass. Let's
All
see
right.
it.
He's draped in black robes. He's got a black wizard's hat, and he's got a wispy, spectral beard.
Hey, Kush.
Yes.
Well, you don't need to actually. I was gonna say, send me that picture and I'll put it as like part of the thing for the tab, but I'll just pull it off the Discord.
Yeah, you should be able to do that.
Very good. I like that, man. That's badass.
Awesome.
Now he's right next to me.
He is next to you,
he's like
Look at you.
caressing your head.
and
Does he go?
it is his turn. So, and draped across his chest is a satchel that looks like it's filled to the brim with, and in either hand he's got a chemical concoction, and he lobs one at you. So I need you to make a dexterity save,
Oh,
Ellis.
yeah.
Should be your forte.
I'm trying to read it, though. There you go. Oh, 13. I rolled shitty.
All right, you actually just made the DC, so you only take half.
Oh, damn it.
You take half as acid splashes on your shins, basically, as you try to get out of the way. You take 2 points of acid damage.
You fucker. Only I cut myself.
All right, Dorian, it is your turn again. You just saw this skeleton come out of the secret door and throw a bottle of acid at Ellis.
Yeah, I don't know who to help. Both in like shitty situations.
Help by
our
killing
lizard
them.
friend. I have this. I shall not let this go unaddressed.
All right, so I turn over to Al-Anon and the two
Wait,
skeletons.
where are you going?
You want my help or not?
No.
All right, so I turn over to Al-Anon.
Just a little. Help Al-Anon. Agnanon. Agnes. Aelion.
Agnes. All right, so I turn over to Al-Anon and the two skeletons and the one, the left one or whatever. I'm gonna hit with an Eldritch Blast. 19, that'll probably hit.
Yes.
Get some.
For 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay, you the skeleton with your Eldritch Blast, but he is still standing.
Shit.
Next is Ellis.
Well, you have incurred my wrath, skeletal bastard. Ooh. Ooh, well, one of them will hit.
Okay.
I don't suppose 12 is going to hit that guy.
I don't think so either. Actually, it will. He has less speed.
Yes!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! So that'll be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. So you're able to get a swing in on him. You
2 swings.
both of them hit, and that was a total of 8.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
the other one I rolled a straight 17, so
Okay.
that would be 22 to hit.
So you swing at him twice. On one of the blows, you nip a bit of this leather he has, but you on his rib cage.
Cuss you,
Next.
you bone motherfucker.
Next up are no, actually, it's not the skeleton. It is Al-Anon.
All right.
Surrounded by 2 skeletons.
Weak at the knees, Elanon raises his shield and his longsword once
Weak
again.
at the knees and surrounded by 2 boners.
And down by 2 big boners. He is going to strike again with his longsword. Come on, baby. Yeah, that is 21 to hit.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
And that is 10 points of damage for the one that
10 points
struck
of
me.
damage.
Let's hear it.
All right, finish up the skeleton. You haven't seen in a while, so I'll give it to you.
So weakly going down, struggling to take his long sword out and strike. I'm just going to take him midsection and just chop him right in half and shatter all his bones.
All right, you shatter his spine, and the pelvis goes one way, and the rib cage goes the other.
It's a family-friendly show.
It isn't. You orphaned a weasel, remember?
That's right.
And
Well, we couldn't
threaten
just leave him an
Threaten
orphan.
the cornhole the young lad.
That's also one of the minor things you guys have accomplished. I've censored out the last episode entirely.
I don't suppose we ever considered that possibly this elf has done hard time somewhere.
You know that, maybe.
Maybe.
Who
knows what he's up to, you know? Okay.
Had a long life.
I was going to say he's got 127 years to be to do hard time and run for governor, shut the state down.
Okay, so you're able to take down one of the skeletons. The other skeleton goes after you again. Does 15 hit your AC?
Misses.
Misses. All right.
So weakly deflected off with his shield.
Perfect. So the skeleton's flailing at you. You fling its arm back with your shield. Again, at the top of the order is the Ellis. He is going to a moment and ignore Ellis. These two people next to each other. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is he throwing something?
He's throwing another acid bottle, and he's throwing it at. Actually, you guys aren't next to each other, but that means Al-Anon, you're gonna have to make a dex save. Just you.
Now, if he's doing that, do I get an attack of opportunity because I'm standing right next to him? Or
Not
does
in
he
this
get
edition.
disadvantage? Doesn't he get disadvantage, though? If somebody's
No.
standing next to him?
No.
All right. So dex save.
My dice say otherwise.
All right. Go ahead and roll,
All right.
and then I'll ignore it.
All right. Al-Anon with the dex save is it's gonna be a 5.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
What the fuck, man? I keep rolling ones against you. Enough. No, Al-Anon, you take 2 points of acid damage.
That puts me down.
All right.
Al-Anon down.
You try to dodge out of the way of this acid. You slip head first into the acid. It is burning at your silvery face.
Oh no! Not Mr. Tin Man. It's so hard for this squirrel.
You'll never go into modeling again. You're fucked. Your career's over.
Good looks is all I had.
What god would want you now? Dorian, it is your turn. Your paladin is face first in a vat of acid.
I am going to throw Firebolt at the remaining skeleton that's next to Al-Anon.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack.
That's gonna miss.
Fuck. Okay.
5.
All right. You fire away at this skeleton and you miss. Al-Anon, make a death saving throw.
My turn already?
What about me?
What? Oh wait. Ellis is
Yeah.
his turn. Sorry.
Ellis.
Go ahead.
My lizard.
All right. You spend your turn. You spend your turn crying. Back to.
You should have left us alone. Oh, another hard 20. You want to see this? You gotta see this.
All right. I'll look.
Can you see it?
All right.
It's there.
Nice.
Oh shit! I just
Brian's never seen so many 20s in his life.
Wait,
Go ahead and roll damage, man.
I'm over here. So I'll double the first damage, which is 3, 6 plus 5 is 11, and another 5, 16 points of damage.
16 points of total damage.
Full damage, and that is
All
without sneak attack because I have nobody standing next to me.
Oh. So you get another solid 2 hits into this skeletal mage, and he looks very badly injured. His bones look even more brittle than they were initially, but he is still up.
What the
Right.
fuck? This
Fucking mage.
stroker.
It is your turn. Make a death save.
All right, here we go. First death save. 14 on the die.
14.
So that is a pass.
That is a pass. Correct. You got 1 pass, no fails, so you're looking good.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, the skeleton sees that you are on the ground helpless, and it will. No, I'm just kidding. It's good. It's going after someone
halfway
else
home.
standing. Just go for the coup de grace. No, it is going after Dorian. Oh shit. Dorian, the skeleton comes up to you and smacks you across the face, critically.
Oh no!
Rolled a hard 20.
What's that?
I rolled a hard
broke up.
20.
Oh shit.
But
I
You broke up.
I rolled a 2 and a 1 for damage, so you take a total of 4 damage.
Well, I'm down anyways.
Oh no!
Got 2 of us down now. Shit.
All right,
Yes.
we're gonna have to send the B crew in.
The B crew is gonna come in, man. All right, top of the round. Again, we're back to the skeletal mage. The skeletal mage looks very, very bad. He looks like if you, like a small blow would dust him, akin to what you've seen with
I'll blow nobody's bone.
a stiff breeze. I guess would basically him. This is how he looks right now. And he looks at you, Ellis, and he says, "It looks as though you are alone. I personally am not in great shape myself. If you promise to spare me, I can help your allies."
Is that his turn?
You can respond.
In force?
Huh? In force? No.
So it's still his turn.
Yeah, but you can give a verbal response. That's it. That's all you get. You don't get a reaction or a full reaction.
I don't know you, and you've actually injured 2 of my comrades, and I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that I don't give a fuck.
All right, he throws a vat of acid at you. Make a dex
Make
save.
that dex save.
Oh, make it, baby!
Oh, God.
Come on!
10.
Oh god.
Give it to me.
It's a lot of dice. That's good.
You only rolled 1 dice. You take 1 point of damage.
I'm still vertical. Barely.
Oh. All right, it is your turn.
Phantom of the Opera.
You should.
Wait, how many hit points do you have left?
2.
I thought you'd be down. I was like, oh god. All right, go for it.
You should have left on your own without shattering your jawbone, asshole.
Oh, the lowest one I have is 19.
All right,
Jeez.
you
Don't
don't even roll
Don't
damage.
rob me of this.
All right, fine. Roll your damage. I know you don't get to roll damage very often.
12 points of damage as both of these short swords find purchase in this phantom paper bony motherfucker. And then I
You
look at
strike at him, you twice, and he dissipates in dust, and his robes fall to the ground as the remaining potions in his satchel clatter up onto the floor. It is now the remaining skeleton's turn, and it's gonna come up to you.
as he comes up, I say something though. I say,
Do you want to end up like your master here?
He responds
You were-
with, "Only my master has an intelligence and can respond." And then he attacks you.
oh,
All right.
Hard 20.
Does an 11 hit your AC?
it does not.
All right. All right. I need the other 2 to make death saves. I skipped
All right.
your turns, but you need to make your death saves right now.
All right. Al-Anon with a
12.
12.
12. You passed. You both got 12.
Yeah.
I thought you were in the same room for a second, breaking quarantine.
No. Both got 12s.
All right. You guys both passed. Al-Anon, you have 2 successful saves so far. Only 1 for Dorian. Ellis, it is your turn again.
Cracked die, but I need to re-roll that. Only one of them will hit.
Okay. What is that? What did you roll on that one?
18.
Okay. Yeah.
The other one was a 3.
Okay. That also hits. No, I'm just kidding.
6 points of damage.
6 points
I
of
rolled
damage.
1. Yeah, I rolled a 1.
All right. And you dismantle the last skeleton as well, as your party lays dying around you. What do you do?
I take a breath for a moment.
All right, everyone else make a death save.
No, I go up
Just-
and I go to Alanon first,
okay,
and I try to stabilize him.
okay, give me a medicine check. While you're making a medicine check, I need Dorian to make a death save.
Okay. 9.
All right, that's one failure.
15.
15. Alanon is now stable.
I then move my way over to stabilize the elf.
All right, make a medicine check.
10.
I think actually 10 is enough. So you have stabilized both of them at this point.
Nice.
I loot them.
Should have looted beforehand.
Yeah,
But
okay, so on Alanon you find scraps of silver, and on Dorian you find 3 used condoms.
With
Three?
Alanon's DNA in it. I want to go
Yeah,
over.
you don't have any forensic testing, but you're able to tell by taste.
I remember this taste. This tastes like Alanon.
Yeah.
I want to go to the skeletal wizard and see if there's anything on him that looks like a healing potion of some type.
Okay, you're gonna need to make a check.
What
You can
kind?
use Arcana actually if you want. You can use Arcana or Medicine to determine if something's like a healing potion.
I'll do the medicine check.
Okay.
9.
9. All right, you're able
If
to.
it even looks remotely like it'll fix him, I'll dump it down his throat.
Okay, so you find 3 things, and they look like they could work. All 3 of them look like they could work, but you're not sure which one. You're not 100% sure, but they all look like they could be healing potion. Head and roll percentile, and who are you giving it to?
I'm gonna give it to. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. 1, 2 for Alanon.
Okay.
3, 4 for the other one. Dorian. I rolled a 74%.
You were able to successfully provide a healing potion to Dorian. Dorian,
Yeah.
you get 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
I get what?
2d4 plus 2 hit points. Sorry, 2d4. Did I say 2d2? 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Do I
Are
see?
you administering another potion?
Well, do I see another one that resembles the one I just gave him?
There's 3, and there were 3. You used 1. You still can't really differentiate the last 2.
All right.
Oh,
I am
okay.
back at full health.
Do I need to roll percentile again?
Yes.
Alright,
What do you want me to do, Judy? All right.
what
71. No, I'm sorry. 17.
17.
What the hell?
Sorry, 71
All right,
and 17.
Drastic change there.
You uncork this potion. You pour it down Alanon's. Alanon, you take 2 points of damage
Oh, my.
as you need to make another death saving throw.
Here we go.
As you feel, this is like
Oh,
acid
no.
reflex. This is acid reflex in reverse.
Oh, he's not liking it, so he shits himself with a 3 on the dice and a failure.
That's some death. You decided to immediately shit yourself.
I look at Dorian and I say, "You know I didn't do that, right? That wasn't me, of course."
Oh, it wasn't you.
No, it was somebody. He chose to drink it.
Yeah, I totally.
Okay.
You saw him reach for it.
You have one more potion.
Oh shit. Dorian,
Yeah, no,
perhaps
that's
you
what
should
I did in my
administer it
pants.
to him.
Can I do like a medicine check to see if it's a health potion or not?
Yes, but if you medicine check right now, make a death saving throw, and if he gets a nat 1, he will die.
Well, can he make the medicine check and then give it to me to administer to him?
That would still take a round, so that's why he would be safe.
Just give it to him. He looks tough.
No?
All right, fuck it. Let's just give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see what happens. Character 2, rolling up.
Oh, nice.
Gotta roll a percentage.
Yep.
All right, shit. Get that out. Oh, yeah, I have it out. Ooh. 84.
All right. I've been pulling your leg. It's a healing potion. Alanon, you heal 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
All right. 2d4. Let me grab another one. Yeah. 2 3s. 6, 7, 8. So I am almost at full.
Okay, perfect.
Well, lucky you. I'm so glad I could bring you both back.
After
Did I shit myself? What is that stench?
That's your used condoms.
Dorian, I thought you disposed of those.
I like to keep them.
Little souvenirs. Little keepsakes.
What did I do? All right. Where'd you go, man?
Copper was whining at the door.
Mouthwash.
He's kidding.
I had to go wipe, wet wap.
All right. The three of you are now in this room, surrounded by the remains of 5 skeletons, one of which has been turned into dust, and an open secret door that leads into a different room. Something notable that you notice right away is that this door is directly across from the hole in the wall that connects into Sandbelly's room.
Oh, wow. Is there any other doors in this room that we see?
There's just a secret door and the one that you came in through.
Okay. Well, perhaps we should go inside here and see if there's any other healing potions, perhaps.
Yeah. It's probably not a bad idea.
Do you have a marching order into which you are entering the room?
I'll take the point.
Actually,
Brave.
before we go into the room, I could expend my last 2 points of lay on hands onto Ellis.
Okay,
Oh.
Ellis, you now have a total of 4 hit points. Is that correct?
That's correct. God bless you.
Even though you gave me something that I still think that made me shit my pants.
He did that. Oh, no, wait. I did do that.
Oh God, I'm so glad you rolled so poorly on that medicine check.
I thought it was 71, and it said it was actually the 10 and a 7. Like, wait, that's 17. Sorry.
The drastic
Well,
change.
It was
I
totally-
meant both medicine checks. The first one where you rolled a 9 to try and find potions, I was like, oh, thank God you rolled crappy. All right. Well, let's get back into it. So we'll get back into a nice little blurb. So again, leading the pack is Ellis, correct? Who's behind Ellis?
I'll go behind Ellis,
Okay.
as always.
All right. So I mean, you followed along right after you gave him a dose of lay on hands. So and then Dorian making up the rear. So as you enter the room,
As usual.
as you enter this room, you see a bench that runs down the west wall, which it seems to be a laboratory. On the bench are jars of powders and liquids, and several pieces of chemical apparatus. There is a table against the south wall, forming an L shape with the bench, a book is open on the table. Also on the table is a candlestick and a tiny stump of unlit candle still on it, and a variety of other items that, even in dim light, shine with the warmth of pure gold. One of these objects looks to be a human skull.
Did you say there was a book that was open?
Yes.
I'll make my way towards the book.
Okay. So you make your way to the book, and you flip through it quickly, and you turn it to the first page, and the cover reads, Ye Secret of Ye Philosopher's Stone. And there's no author assigned to it.
I read through it quickly to the first page.
Sorry, you skim through it. Yeah.
Are there any other words written in the book, or are all the pages blank?
There's a ton of words written into the book. It seems to be effectively a thick, dense textbook on Philosopher's Stone.
I shall pocket that book.
Okay.
Definitely.
So, again, what else is on the table are a number of gold items. So there's a human skull, an apple, a rose, and a set of 5 small discs. And again, all of these things are gold, and additionally is what looks to be kind of a jewelry box off in the east corner of the table.
Now, would I know as Ellis that the Philosopher's Stone has to deal with turning lead to gold?
Yes, so this would be like common knowledge, common folklore about Philosopher's Stones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe that this wizard is transforming lead to gold. This is his handbook here.
I've always preferred silver myself, but
Of course you did, Tidman.
Al-Anon wants to actually go investigate the little jewelry box.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
That is a 7.
7.
Yeah.
You try to open the box, and it seems like if you try any harder, you'll break it. It looks to be like a simple puzzle kind of locking mechanism that is in the front, but you haven't really worked it out.
Okay. I'll hold on to it and probably study it as we go on.
Okay.
And then you said on the table there's a golden skull, and you said a golden rose.
There are 4 items made of gold on the table: a human skull, an apple, a rose, and a set of 5 small discs.
Okay.
And they look like balancing weights, the discs specifically.
Okay.
Like
Do you want to go up and inspect the golden human skull?
Okay, go for it. Give me investigation.
Investigation. 7.
7. This just looks like a human skull that was transmuted into gold.
Can I tell if it was like painted on, or is it like a chemical process? That's like...
You could tell this is definitely real gold.
Okay.
None of that counterfeit shit.
I walk up to
Not full gold.
I want to go up to Al-Anon and I ask him, what is it you found?
I found this little treasure chest. It appears it has some kind of lock mechanism. I haven't had much luck trying to figure it out.
Would you mind if I give it a chance? Perhaps.
Be my guest. And I hand it over to Ellis.
What do you mean roll for that?
You can give me investigation. Yeah.
Yep, it's beyond me, my friend. 6.
No, even worse. You've jumbled up the puzzle worse than Al-Anon had previously.
Well, perhaps one of the skeletons in the hallway can help us out.
I'm sorry, I totally fucked up your Rubik's Cube.
It's okay. It was already fucked. And I'll just take it back out of his hands.
Dorian, what have you found on this table of yours?
Oh,
Oh,
and I'll give him a
cool.
look. Don't give it.
Oh, look at that. A cool skull. Can I play with it?
It's toss it to him.
Fuck it up, too. Well, sorry. Well, are there any other doors out of this room? You said there were no other doors out of this room, correct?
There's only the door that you came in through.
Can I check for secret passages?
Yeah, you can look for them. Go ahead, give me perception.
Oh, fuck. That's great. 24.
24. You look around the room and you cannot find any secret doors at all.
How about can I do perception on the wall where the drilled out hole is to Sambalay's room is? Like, is there any other marking? Okay. Try to find a dice that works. Come on! Perception, that is 13. Probably not
13. So, with the 13, you're able to ascertain that this hole was made by some potion or concoction exploding at that point in the wall. And it blew a little hole through the wall, and you can tell that because it's got a it's almost like a funnel-like shape. So it's wider, closer to the end of the wall, and then it gets narrower and narrower as you go in. But
so
that's
it's been
really
like
all you can tell.
magnified, going at like concentrated on the wall, right?
You're just giving yourself a screen cap now.
I know, right? Fuck. Set myself up for that one. Damn it. Well, at least my screen didn't fucking lock up on that.
Brian, you're gonna have to search through to find that screen cap, but you can.
We're at 114. I'll find it.
Just fucking plug it in there.
See all the memes happening now.
There you go, Junior. You're done.
Hold on, it's a two-handed job.
That's gonna be awesome. Oh shit.
I'll share the information that whoever was drilling or making a peek hole between Sambo. Whoops. Sambalay's room was a little pause for edit.
No edit for that.
For Sambalay's room was done magically, probably from the mage.
Okay. Yeah.
Kush is still going. Look at him.
All right. What is everyone else doing? What is Dorian doing at this moment?
Dorian's just gonna put down the skull, and he's actually gonna just move over to the golden apple and just inspect that as well.
Okay. All right. So you've got the skull and an apple now. Both seem to be made of pure gold. You can't really tell much other than that.
Okay.
We should probably take these items and sell them at least.
What about the concoctions on the bench itself? I want to do an
Yeah, you
Arcana
can
check.
investigate those. Go for it.
Yeah, I want
you
to do
can
that.
what are you trying to find? Are you trying to figure out what they are? Are you trying to find something in particular?
Just some kind of a possibly an alchemical mixture that is rare, maybe something that might pertain to this this book that I'm reading about the Sorcerer's Stone. Something along that
This
line.
isn't Harry Potter, sir. This is Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone. Sorry.
I know how into you
Yeah, I
get.
was thinking Harry
I know
Potter.
how into you are for young adult novels, but this is.
Twilight, live on.
Okay, go ahead and give me your choice of investigation or arcana for this.
Investigation, of course. Another 6.
Another 6.
Oh my gosh.
You find basic ingredients. You can't really tell heads or tails if anything's
I drink
specifically
it.
more rare than anything else.
Okay. What? Al-Anon wants to make a check to see if he knows what the actual compounds or what he's actually trying to stew up in
Yeah.
these vials.
Go ahead.
What do you want me to roll? Investigation. Investigate.
Yep.
That is an 8.
Hey, you know, he has all these books about the Philosopher's Stone, but do you think he's getting into the healing potion business for sure?
All right, because we definitely need some. I'll let the rest of the party know about. I believe these are healing potions. So whatever he's doing, he's obviously turning things into gold and creating some kind of health potions of some kind.
Well, I'd like to point out that Dorian's young friend had originally ran down the hallway to alert Sambalay that there were intruders in the house, us. So I still believe he's somewhere down here. We just haven't found him yet. I don't know how far you want to go, but I don't think I can go much further.
You need a short rest?
I think that would be
Jesus.
my asthma. It's possible.
You fumble for your hand and it drops into a vat of acid. Okay, so where do you want to take a short rest?
Can we close the door? The secret door?
Yes.
Do
You can slide it back into.
I say we slide it back into place and see if somebody comes on the other side of the wall where the eye hole looks through.
Brian, you gotta use 2 hands.
Where the
Come on,
eye
use
hole.
No. All right.
Okay. Okay, so you guys can take a short rest. Is anyone gonna keep watch at all for that hour, or are you guys just gonna just muddle around here for an hour?
Dorian can keep watch. I'm at full health.
Well, other than full health, do you get any? I was gonna say benefits from the short health.
Paladins will not until level 3, so don't worry about it.
Well, other than like my breath weapon, I think I could recharge that on a short rest.
Yeah. Other than that, you won't have anything from your class.
Yeah, no, not my class. I just meant from Dorian if he would benefit more, because other than my breath weapon, I mean, I could do melee all day. I'd benefit just my my breath weapon.
I don't know if he has yet, but I assume he might. If Dorian had used spell slots, he would get them back, but he hasn't used any. So.
I haven't used any spells yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for that hit point? Or you want me... How do you want me
Go,
to do it?
Go ahead and roll. Use your hit dice.
3 plus 2, 5.
Perfect. Are you back up to full, or are you one off?
I'm 1 off. I'm close, but I'm 1 off.
All right, and then Dorian, give me a perception check for your watch, your short watch.
That is 11.
You don't notice it really the ordinary. Hear anything? So,
All right.
as far as you can tell, pass without anything.
Well, I stand up and I dust myself off. Well, boys, are we ready to continue onwards?
Just a quick second before we head out. I just want to do a quick prayer and hope for protection and
Hope.
You know,
For protection.
yeah, pray
I
for
hope.
protection.
Free
and,
condoms into your pocket.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Whew. There we go.
Blessings from
Dorian. Pray for protection and help us see through the other side safely, and then we can
Alright.
continue.
And roll religion.
Roll religion. All right. Yeah. All right. That's a 19 on the die, and that makes it 18.
How can a paladin have a -1 in religion?
Hey, I'm still young.
Jeez. Somebody
All right.
sinned.
I'm a dirty
All right, I
man.
will remember that roll, and I will tell you when it comes. But you guys are free to act as you wish now.
All right.
Well, we're running at an hour and 23 right now, Koosh. How far you want to go?
We can go a little bit more. Do you guys have time? We can go a little bit longer.
Yeah, I
As
got
long
that.
as
All right,
I'm off
So-
tomorrow, so.
it's going to be it's just only a little bit more. So let's go ahead and keep going.
Well, let's keep on going. We go back out into the hallway and into where? Back into the room with the
no,
thieves
well-
ant was at.
Yes. So you go back into the hallway. You are back in the room with the 4 skeletons on the ground and the dust powder of the skeletal alchemist robes, of course.
There aren't anything else on his person, right? No keys or anything of that nature.
There's still 3 potions on his body, but you don't know what they are.
I'll take them.
Take off them all? Okay, perfect.
It's gonna cure me or kill me.
Yeah.
All right. Other than that,
Wait, let me write that down.
famous quotes. It's gonna kill me or cure me. Other than because I was down when the mage went down. There's nothing on him that, other than the potions, that have any significant.
Ella already looted.
Okay. No other. Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
All right. Let's
Sell
continue.
you one.
It's all right. I'll take it off your dead corpse.
Roll percentage.
17. I mean 71.
Let's go back into the basement where we found that dude that was on his belly that we turned over. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we had fully examined that room, did we?
You
I think
actually
so.
had to. You actually left that room and you were in a big hallway with beds and the trap door in the roof, and you hadn't completely examined that one though.
Okay, let's
So,
do
so
that
as soon as you exit where you are now, you will enter into that room that I just described.
with the
Okay.
beds and the trapdoor in the
Mhm.
ceiling, correct? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. We still had one more room to check, right?
I thought we got them all. Do we
You
have-
got them all.
Oh, we did get them all. Okay.
Every door that is in this room and the rooms that you've been in, you've been through already.
All right.
I just think that guy is somewhere around here that we're missing him because that boy,
Michael.
Dorian's friend,
Right.
was down here. They sent him to go look for him. So
Yeah,
Trapdoor?
let's, trapdoor. I'm down for trapdoor.
trapdoor. Dorian,
Trapdoor.
trapdoor. Is there a ladder leading up to it?
There's a set of stairs.
Okay. And creep up and put my ear against the door and see if I could hear anything. I hear
Good.
nothing.
Okay.
I cannot hear a fucking thing. My ears are still ringing.
Okay. Is anyone else doing perception, or is it just you?
I'll do perception as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
back. Ooh. 19.
19. Okay.
Mm,
Alanon?
16.
16. Okay. So Alanon, you have your ear to the door, and you're hearing footsteps above you, directly above you. And Dorian, you don't, obviously there's not enough space for you to also check the trap door, but while looking around and waiting for your chance to take a listen, you notice on the ground a set of footsteps that go from where you entered this room first and walk towards a wall and then stop abruptly.
Okay. So is it? Do I see the footsteps from another wall? I'm sorry, kind of.
Yeah, they stop right in front of the wall.
Okay. Alan, are you hearing anything?
I heard something with what I rolled, right? 16.
Yeah, you heard footsteps directly above you.
All right. Yeah, I hear it. It sounds directly above us. What else did you find?
Are you seeing these footsteps right over here?
I'll look down and, as pointed out as the obvious, I'll see the footsteps leading to the wall.
After he points it out, it's obvious to you after it being pointed out to you.
Okay, could be another trap door. We've been seeing these all over the house. Check the walls, check the stones, push in and see if you could find maybe a lever of some kind.
What do you see?
We
Another
see
trap door? Another secret door?
another secret door.
Might be.
Quick, Ellis, look around and see if you could find some kind of mechanism that will open this. Do you want perception or?
I can't see. Shit.
Give
5.
me investigation for this. Give me investigation.
How about perception? Just kidding.
Uh,
As I'm fumbling around the door with a 12, touching the walls, probably nothing.
nothing more than 12.
Splinter! Don't touch that.
It's a stone door, but you still do somehow
Let
find
me
a
see
splinter.
if I can find that splinter
Sorry,
for
stone,
you.
stone wall,
I
but you
found
still
it.
somehow find a splinter.
I can find your splinter. I can't find the secret door.
What did you roll? Did
Me?
you roll or no? Yeah,
I rolled
did you
5.
roll?
I rolled
5?
a 5.
Okay, and then what did Dorian?
3 plus 2 is 5. So. That was my total.
Dorian, did
I didn't
you
roll yet.
look for it or no?
Hold on now. You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
13.
13. All right. So the three of you are now investigating this wall together. You're not able to find anything. And then, Ellis, you've done such a poor job, and you're touching the stones on the wall, and your hand slips and sinks in as a stone gives way, and the wall, a secret door opens up and slides open before you, revealing a vast set network of caverns.
I believe I found something, boys. With my intelligence being so high, of course I was going to find it. Nothing can get past me, Ellis, the starter Carter.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Believed to be the work of El Chapo.
You see, there are immigrants. They're still crawling through the caverns and tunnels. This way is north, boys.
All right. So, you now have this secret door that's opened up, and you have the trap door above you that has a number of footsteps. Where do you guys end up going? Or sorry, Alanon heard a number of footsteps.
Well, would you rather go up or down?
I say
Yes.
down.
You say down? I was thinking up. All right, hold on.
Alice, come on.
All right. 1, 2 for up. 3, 4 for down. 1, 2 for up.
All right.
We're going up. I say we take a look above us first, clear out that room, and then head down. How fresh do the these footprints look?
You can give me an investigation.
13.
13. They actually look fairly recent. They couldn't have been made more than 2-3 hours ago.
How many footsteps do we hear above? Just one set of footsteps or multiple?
One.
One. If this is Sambo, and if I'm
You
getting,
did it.
I did it again, didn't it? It's Sambo. He was no longer here. I think he might have retreated.
But the footprints looked fresh going down this way. Perhaps that's not him up there.
I think he might have tried to get the fuck out, as some would say.
Up or down, though.
Down.
So I
That
think
could
that
have
we
been-
should follow what Dorian said and go down into the caverns.
If the footprints are fresh, yes. I believe.
Now, how does the trapdoor open? Is it open down towards us or up?
It looks like it opens up based on
Okay.
the frame.
like
I
up
want to take one of the dead guy's weapons and try to pin it through the handle there so it can't be lifted up. You know what I mean?
The way that the frame is set up, you wouldn't need to pin it.
How is the
There's not enough give on the handle for it to block like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, fuck it.
That way.
I say we go down.
Okay. And the tunnel, the network of tunnels, it's what's the lighting in it? Is it dark or?
I can tell you about the network of tunnels next week.
El Chapo, it's dark.
You bastard. All right, we're gonna find these immigrants. I mean, these Sambalay.
Sambos.
Oh shit! Definitely not a family-friendly show
Dude,
tonight.
I thought we were only at an hour because the disconnect reset the recording timer for me.
Oh, you mean when you left us?
Hey man, I can only stay as long as I have internet.
You better get on your neighbor.